A few careless seconds on the road are all it takes to turn an ordinary haul into a disaster that cannot be undone. In heavy transport, mistakes do not stay small for long. One bad decision, one weak component, or one moment of lost focus can send hundreds of tons into chaos. The enormous wind turbine blade bends dramatically as the heavy transport trailer crawls through the narrow construction road with barely any room to maneuver. One sharp turn or unstable patch of dirt could snap the operation into chaos, turning this precision delivery into a massive recovery disaster. Deep inside crowded urban zones, oversized cargo crawls through tight corners and outdated infrastructure where every meter becomes a challenge. Narrow turning radiuses, weak roads, and aging bridges force operators to rely entirely on precision and coordination to keep the convoy moving safely.
Into an irreversible moment.
Before anyone even has time to react, gravity suddenly takes control of a crane balanced on unstable mountain terrain. The machine tips violently, proving once again that steep landscapes never forgive hesitation or mechanical miscalculation.
The cramped urban space, tight turning radii, and outdated infrastructure make this journey a real challenge.
If you love our channel, its superior power, and its exciting footage, please support us by subscribing and liking. This will help us continue bringing you more cutting-edge technology and amazing videos every day.
Caught the crane as it just stood upright, reminding us that the mountain never shows mercy.
The massive yacht hangs high above the trailer as the mobile crane carefully lifts the luxury vessel through the crowded marina transport zone. One unstable strap or sudden shift in weight could send millions of dollars crashing down in seconds, turning the delicate operation into total disaster. Imagine sitting inside a Kamaz 55111 dump truck while the bed rises and dozens of tons of rock begin shifting toward one side. At that moment, the entire machine balances on a razor-thin margin where a few centimeters decide whether the truck survives or rolls over completely.
In an instant.
Elsewhere, a truck loses grip on a mountain pass and plunges into a ravine, leaving twisted steel scattered across the slope. Rescue crews rush toward the wreck, while viewers are left wondering whether the recovery effort is courageous or dangerously reckless.
The driver's rescue efforts leave viewers wondering, was it courage or recklessness?
An old wooden bridge, weakened by years of decay, still carries overloaded trucks every single day. The structure creaks under the pressure while drivers gamble with disaster each time they cross. Panic erupts the moment failure seems inevitable, and people nearby can do nothing except scream for the driver to run.
Corre para salvar o motorista, corre! 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 Corre!
The old bulldozer charges straight into the flooded crossing, muddy water exploding around the machine as the engine fights to stay alive beneath the rising current. Every second in the deep water pushes the rusted tractor closer to disaster, where one hidden hole could trap the heavy machine for good. During a lane change at highway speed, a driver suddenly loses control of the vehicle entirely. In just a split second, the situation shifts from routine traffic to pure chaos. A massive, oversized convoy begins its journey from Bagnon toward Elvin. But the hardest obstacle is not the highway ahead. It is escaping the narrow industrial streets at the starting point, where every turn feels too small for machinery of this scale. If you enjoy watching powerful and perfect machines, remember to subscribe to the channel. We bring you the most impressive and amazing technologies from around the world. Another heavy truck fights desperately for traction while climbing unstable roads during a furniture transport operation in Spain. The driver appears trapped between skill and luck, hoping the truck holds together long enough to complete the route.
Нет, стой!
The overloaded dump truck suddenly lifts almost vertical as tons of rock and dirt crash out of the trailer onto the unstable construction site below. With the hydraulic system pushed to its limit, one wrong shift in weight could flip the entire machine over in a catastrophic landslide of steel and debris. Pulling a boat from the water may look simple from a distance, but the operation carries serious risks. The moment the towing bar begins bending under pressure, it becomes obvious the equipment was never designed to handle that level of force.
This is one step in the furniture shipping process in Spain.
Some industrial components weigh more than 126 tons each. Simply loading and securing them becomes a major engineering challenge before the transport has even started. Once the convoy begins moving across continents, every kilometer becomes part of a high-risk logistical operation. Veteran drivers often warn newcomers to inspect every system carefully before attempting dangerous hills like Batu Jumbo. On roads like these, there are no safe places to stop and no second chances once mechanical failure begins.
kondisi dari kondisi yang menjadi
Certain accidents happen because operators underestimate risk and attempt dangerous jobs without proper planning or professional preparation. High-risk transport leaves no room for shortcuts. If you love technology, incredible power, and amazing footage, please support the channel by subscribing and liking. This will help us continue bringing you more amazing machine videos every day. After 24 years of service, the final journey of an aging ferry ends not with dignity, but with violent destruction. The collapse feels less like retirement and more like the death of a giant machine that spent decades fighting the sea. A 355-ton transformer rolling through crowded streets is more than just a rare sight. Aging infrastructure, tight urban roads, and constant traffic turn every meter into a dangerous engineering test where one mistake could destroy an entire city block. On a rain-soaked road, a trailer operator makes a tiny adjustment mistake while carrying a 200-ton load. The cargo suddenly loses balance and spills harmlessly into an empty field. If the gas cylinders nearby had been full or civilians had been present, the outcome could have been catastrophic. Another recovery operation begins under controlled tension. Cables tighten, the vehicle inches forward, and everything appears stable until the towing force suddenly exceeds its limit. In an instant, the entire system fails and disaster unfolds without warning. Open terrain, extreme speed, and almost zero margin for error are what make these machines so dangerous and impressive at the same time. Even brief demonstrations reveal how quickly power can become uncontrollable.
and disaster struck.
Investigators later revealed that a tanker explosion was caused by poor ventilation before fuel discharge. Flammable vapor accumulated inside the tank, and a single spark became...
Összhangban vannak elvileg.
Он быстро ехал, торопился.
The main cause of the tanker explosion was the lack of ventilation before discharging the oil. When flammable vapors accumulate inside, even a small spark can trigger an explosion.
Watching a massive industrial project collapse after years of work, time, and investment is painful. Heavy industry operates on enormous stakes where one failure can erase millions overnight. Many drivers ignore tire maintenance until it is too late. Worn tread, incorrect pressure, and expired rubber become deadly at highway speeds, especially under heavy loads. Blowouts like these are not random accidents. They are often the final result. If you love our channel, its superior power, and its exciting footage, please support us by subscribing and liking. This will help us continue bringing you more cutting-edge technology and amazing videos every day.